Hello humans, today I will take you through a typical morning routine. I start every day by listening to 3 podcasts at once while I take a cold plunge. I'm just kidding, this is trash. I don't do any of that. How I really start the day is with simply an hour of seated meditation. I've been meditating for around 10 years, but when I started I had to start very small, 5-10 minutes at the end of a session, and slowly build up over the weeks, the months, the years. For the past 2 months, my wife Max has been joining me for around 20 minutes or 30 minutes of my 1-hour session. It has been a great addition for my own motivation and also to work with her in this subject of meditation. I have practiced many different styles and positions of meditation, but for the past few years it has been 1 hour every day in the morning. Although I do take regular breaks from caffeine and coffee, I do have coffee most days of the year. For the better part of this year, I've been experimenting with a type of bulletproof coffee. This includes butter, coconut oil, and collagen. As I'm drinking the coffee, I have a reading session. I have 2 or 3 reading sessions spread throughout the day in large chunks, around 30 to 60 minutes at a time. And I read various material, sometimes for fun, like sci-fi or fantasy, and sometimes more for education. I'm reading a book on human locomotion, but more important is my bookmark. After reading, I'll do some work on the computer. This can include answering emails or Zoom calls with students, making programs. Usually in the morning, I do maximum 60 minutes. Most of my work is done in the afternoon and evening. After the work is done, I get ready to go to the park to do my first physical practice session. It takes around 10 minutes to drive to the park from my house. My morning session lasts between 2 and 2.5 hours. It starts with around an hour of standing work, working on certain positions, connections within the body, working on the external posture while I connect internally. After the standing, I have another hour of more physically demanding work, working with kicking and also working with acrobatics. Now, something that I think is very important is what's called the cool down. And we all know what the cool down is, but often we're not told why it's important or how important it actually is. So for example, right now I'm in a state of high energy. I'm tired, yet good energy, very hot, sweating. And in this state of high energy, I need to understand what I'm going into next. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive home, take a shower, eat, answer some emails, and then read. A state of calm, a state of recovery, almost the opposite of where I am right now. So if I make the transition too abruptly, then I can have some problems in reaching this calm space or some problems in the transition period. So what I want to do is go from a state of high energy, bring myself down through the cool down, and then easily move into this more recovery mode. Now, how do I do this? There are many different ways. Very simply, you can set a timer for 5 minutes or 10 minutes at the end of the session and just lay on the floor. Let the breath slowly become more relaxed, more at ease. We are now driving home and I had no idea that Max had this spider on her the entire time. For my first meal, I've been a big fan of smoothies lately. Pineapple, bananas, cantaloupe, collagen, magnesium, adding some sunflower seeds, cranberries, and coconut shredding. That'll take us till 12 p.m. I hope that gave you a little bit of insight into what I do in a typical morning. Thank you for watching. That's the session.